Massive hello everybody, and welcome to Commando Bushcraft. My name's Lee and I'm a former United Kingdom Royal Marines Commando. In this episode I'm going to show you from just a basic handsaw and having a few little bits how to make a bow saw, a bigger saw to get through bigger logs. Sometimes just a little handsaw ain't good enough and we need something bigger and heavier. So let's go and I'm going to show you how to make a bow saw. First of all, you've got your blade. You need to cut a log roughly the same size as your blade. You need something a bit sturdier and a bit thicker. This one's going to be cut in half, and that's going to be your H-bar. That'll run across the middle, and then you'll have your two H-bars and your saw going across the bottom. So what you want to do with your quite thicker, because that's what you're going to be using to saw, you need to find the centre point. To find the centre point, really simple and easy. Get a string, measure it. So that's it. Basically, put that to your finger, half it, and there we go. So I know that is half, so I'm going to measure it from there to there. Right, so that is half of the log. Now we need to cut that in half. And there we have it. Now once we've got it in half, we've got to think which side is his blade going at. So I'm going to use this. We're going to put his blade at the bottom here. So what we need to do is we need to score it. And what you're better off doing, if you can see which way the grain that you've cut on, so I'm going to split it just about here and here. But if you notice in your blade, you've got two holes. And I've brought with me a little bit of tool bag, the Bushcraft, two little nuts. I know that if I'm building a bow saw, I've got the nuts with me and ready to go. So basically I need to get through this wood, and I'm just going to shave a little bit off because the bolts are just not long enough. Now I'm not going to go mental and all the way through, I just want to cut through a little bit. And I've got a sharp knife here. You're going to look where you put your edge and you're just going to chop down. Just enough so it'll go through and again. There we have it, simple as that. That should just pop up. There we have it. Something like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to drill an hole through the middle. So you need to repeat that and do that twice. So I'm going to do it on this one, which is the flattest there. So we need to do that again. And there we have it. We've cut two wedges into the stump. So what we're going to do now is we're going to just drill two holes through the middle of them. Quite simple. You've all seen these before. You normally see them with the welded eye on them, put a branch through them, twist them. They retail at something like £25 per tool. My preferred method is, and I just keep it in my little bag, I just buy a normal one at the DIY shop, £5, and use a socket. How easy is that? I just use that on all the different sizes and I've saved a fortune. If you go out and buy the proper bushcraft ones, it costs you money and there's no need to. As easy as that, guys. There's my knife. Just clean it out. Right, that's how we're going to fasten this blade. So what, obviously, where's the blade going to do? Straight down the middle, you're going to put another slice, and that's where your blade's going to slot. You're going to tap your blade right in there. Make sure it's nice and even. And bring it out. There we go, guys. Nice split down there where your blade's going to sit. And that's where your bolt's going to go through. And just repeat that with the other one you've made. We have us two uprights. Blade's going to go across the middle. So now we need a H-bar across the middle. So what we need to do is find where the blade's going to come out, and roughly 5 inches down you need to put not a hole all the way through, just half a hole with a slightly bigger drill bit. So I'll get the next size tool out and I'll swap it for that one. See what I mean? How easy is that? And how much cheaper is that than buying the individual bushcraft tools? So I'm gonna go about 6 inches down, 5. So I'm gonna put that there. So let's perfect. So you want to be aiming to go about that deep and in line with that, look. Perfect. And again, repeat that on this side. So we should have 2 pieces of wood, pretty much the same look. Then what we want to do with his H-bar, that's going to fit in there. Obviously that don't go in there, so what you want to do is just cut a bit round and shave a bit off so it sits in there nice and easy. Then you're just going to chip away at it like that. So start with a square and take your corners off again. Don't go mad too soon. Obviously you can keep taking away, but if you take too much away you can't put it back. Oh, nearly, look, but you can see what's happening. So we just want to take a bit more out. Perfect. Look at that. Absolutely perfect. So same again on that side, guys. And there we have it. Look at that. That's awesome. So there we have his H-bar. And you can see where his blade's going to go at the bottom. Now what you have to do is put 2 holes in here. Drill through with a smaller size. You'll see what I'm doing in a minute. So you want to go through the same side as your last ones at the bottom, go through at the top with the smaller drill bit. This time you're going to go all the way through. Give it a clean out. Happy days. So can you see what I've done? Level with that, I've gone through the top as well. And just repeat that with your other one. So we've got 2 identical sidebars, this cross beam, a piece of string and a saw. What else you need is just a little stump like this, and this will become apparent in a minute why we need this. So basically you want to leave about, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch. So you want to try and take the side off of each side. Just show you exactly what I mean. So what you want to do is you want to split it. So basically what I've done there, I've just chopped a bit of wood through like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a tiny hole in it. See that now? So there. What you do, you want 2 little holes next to each other. Right guys, so once we've drilled the 2 holes through there, look, it's time for assembly. And this is how we're going to put it together. So you've got your 2 identical sidebars, and what I've done is I've put 2 holes in. But you can see that I've added an extra hole. You can even put one further down and one further down. That's just to alter the tension of it. And also if you've got thicker wood, like a big tree stump you're going through, you want to move that up. If you've got a little one and you want it more steady, then move it further down. I've just added an extra hole in there. So let's put this together. There we have it, look. That's in solid. There's my little saw. Now what we do is we tip it over and we put the blade in. Then, with your 2 screws, line the holes up. Just be cautious of that blade, that is super sharp, look. Right, can you see what we've got? We've got the blade, look. And that's fastened in. Now what you're going to do is, with your piece of string, you're going to put it in one hole, pull it through, and back through the other side. Like so. And then what we're going to do, we're going to push it through the hole at the top on each side. I'll show you that in a minute. Bit of stick or something to push it through. Like so. So you can see that. And then what we're going to do, we're going to tie this in a double knot so it can't come out. There we have it. Can you see what's happened there? It's through there and through there. And then all we do, pull that to the centre. We get them together and we twist it. And keep twisting and twisting. And what's happening is, that's pulling the 2 sides tight, which is putting tension across the bottom, which is pulling your saw blade tight. So just keep doing that. We want it super tight. There we go. Look at that, is solid. Wow, that is awesome. That is super tight. There we have it, guys. That's how to make the Bushcraft Bowsaw. I would use that anyway, and that's well capable of going through any logs. Very simple but very effective. Now let's put it to the test. Guys, just to show you that the bowsaw we made earlier will cut. There's a good branch. Nice and gentle, no effort needed. So there we have it, guys. There's the demonstration on the Bushcraft Bowsaw. If you don't mind, please hit that like, share and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.